This is a crazy time to be alive because this queso has more protein in every serving than a protein shake. I'm going to show you how to make this high protein belly fat busting queso in only 5 minutes. I'm going to give you the macros and everything down to the gram serving so you don't have to measure it out with the cups and everything. Most recipes have a ton of ingredients, so you fall off your diet just like with the stress of making it. This right here is the ingredients for this. There's 4, obviously, is the ingredients for this recipe. But the best part is actually that they're pre-measured. So you just like, it's this whole tub of cottage cheese. It's this whole thing of Laughing Cow cheese, which is a unique challenge, and we're going to talk about that. The whole packet of taco seasoning and the whole bag of fat-free cheese. So it's just like so easy because it's already measured. Even the ingredients that you do need are already there for you. The second problem is that recipes are often difficult to make. They're like complicated and just like unnecessarily so. This one, you literally, as I said, they're pre-measured, right? Oh, sorry, you're so low there. And well, I guess that's why, because I was showing you this. All you need is this blender. It is the easiest, most delicious recipe I have ever come across. I feel like there's a glitch happening. Something's wrong. Okay, so now we're gonna make it. And although this is the world's easiest recipe, I'm gonna give you a couple tips as we go that's gonna make this a lot easier the first time you make it. And so we're gonna do that now. Okay, so first you put in the cottage cheese at the beginning, okay? The whole tub of 2% or 1%, fat-free would probably be best. I haven't tried that yet, but I probably need to. That would lower your calories even more. Put this in first. If you put in the cheese first, I have done that. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. It just seemed like it would, like the cottage cheese would like mix better with it or something. It was stuck at the bottom and I could not get it to go towards the blades. So put this in first. That'll kind of weigh down the cheese and push the cheese towards the blades. By the way, if you don't like cottage cheese, I don't know, I love cottage cheese, but if you don't like it, it doesn't taste like it all in the recipe. It's amazing. Now that we've got the whole tub of cottage cheese in this thing, we're going to put the cheese on top. The cottage cheese, whenever I flip it over, is going to push it towards the blades. And I try to kind of like mix it in there. Here, I'll show you. So I have a bunch of the cheese on there, you know, and then I just try to like mix it in there a little bit. It just helps it. You know, you would think the blender, well, that's the job of the blender. But really, I think of the job of this in this recipe for the blender is to actually blend it, not to mix it, because for some reason they just stay separated a lot. And I do it little by little. I don't do the entire package all at once. I mean, I shouldn't say little by little, probably like a third of the package all at once. And that's it. Between, I kind of shake it up a little bit. All right, yeah, so far that worked perfectly. There's like nothing, you know, there's no visible cheese in there. So then I just do that again and again. And then maybe, you know, I might be able to do the rest of this package. I'm going to try it and let you know how it works. That way it hopefully saves you some time. And then we go for the Laughing Cow. One thing I will say is you kind of got to make sure that, you know, there's different sizes of these things. It takes like, this is like the full size one. This one would obviously just not work. As far as like how long to blend it, I just literally like, I haven't been afraid of over blending it. So I don't know. I think I did that for probably total about a minute of actual like blade spinning time. Okay, now with the Laughing Cow, if you haven't ever used these things, maybe they have like a tub, you know, like of cream cheese. So it's like a cream cheese substitute. A lot of people who, you know, have done like healthy recipes and stuff have ran across this, but it's really low calorie. Let me show you the label. A really low calorie cream cheese substitute. There's not much to it. It does have 2 grams of protein per like cheese wedge, which this is what we're about to talk about. But, anyways, this whole thing's 200 calories as opposed to, you know, 800 calories of cream cheese. It would be 800 if you use a regular thing of cream cheese. But it's this, I don't know why they don't make it into these tubs. Okay, so you have to take this thing and see that little red like tab? So there's 8 of these. And you have to take this red tab. I don't know if you can see it, but then you pull it. And it's really convenient, you know, like I think if you were to just like take this and put it on a bagel. But a lot of people put this in recipes and they need a lot more of it. So you have to do this to each one. So I'm sorry, but it's worth it. I promise. I've tried it without it and it's worth it. Oh, and oh my gosh, I would have felt so bad. Specifically, if you can get that, the pepper jack, it is so good. For the queso, it's good. Now with these, I blend up like, I don't know, 4 at a time maybe. You could do less. I bet it would be easier because this is what makes it super thick and I think gives it that consistency of actual queso and not more of like a cheese sauce. Even if it was a cheese sauce, it would be delicious. So by all means, you know, try it without. But every time that I make this recipe, I want it to be exactly as, you know, like I don't want to waste it. And so I always add these things. This is the first time I've tried this, but I'm actually trying to add half of the taco seasoning in, and then I'm going to add the other half, and it seems to already be a good idea. It's just a lot easier to mix because I haven't done the other cheese wedges yet. So by the time I'm done with those cheese wedges, I'm hoping that it will just all be mixed. The worst part of this recipe is trying not to eat it halfway through. It's really good. Little tip, if you ever hear the blade just like spinning, doesn't sound like it's, blending anything, it's not blending anything. So just, shake it up. All right, let's see. When I'm opening this up, I can give you a look into its soul. Oh, it's fire. That is perfect. And it's good. It's good coming out just like you can eat it right here. You're gonna want to. So like don't make this and not plan on eating it, okay? I'm gonna give you the macros and everything if I haven't already mentioned that, because I haven't shot the intro yet. But I'm gonna give the macros and everything. So, save your calories for some of this. It's not super high calorie. We got to get the deliciousness off of the blades. If you have any hacks for this, let me know. But I just methodically get it all off there and try not to eat it in the process of putting it back into the recipe. And look how much, like, that was just the first pass. There's a legitimate amount on this lid and it irritates me. Okay. We just gotta go in it, and eat it. It's just what has to happen. Oh my gosh. Dude, it's even the consistency. Like, that's actually that's why I called it queso. Like I said earlier, instead of cheese sauce. Because the consistency is perfect too. Those are so good. I literally went to Qdoba the other day, and my wife had their queso, and I ate it. And I was like, I would prefer 10 out of 10 this queso. Which normally, with a healthy recipe, you're like, it's good, it's just not that good. And I would still really rather have the real thing. This is better than the real thing. So I'm going to get this into its serving dish, and then we're going to go over the macros, and I'm going to eat it to just like show you how good it is. I know that I've been saying it this whole time, but like the full process. Oh, I forgot to show you. These Quest chips with this is what makes it extra high protein. There's 140 calories in these bag of Quest chips. Now these things like aren't cheap. You don't need these, okay? I use this stuff mainly, which I'm going to talk to you more about, I guess, whenever I'm eating it. But I use it as like a topper on bowls and stuff, as like, how they put queso on burritos at, Chipotle or whatever. That's how I use it, as opposed to cheese. It's a very low fat, super delicious way of getting cheesy stuff. But if you just want this as a meal, these Quest protein chips adds 140 calories for 19 grams of protein. If I'm showing that there, I hope I am. Combined with this, you have a 30, possibly, depending on how much queso you eat, 40-gram protein meal. It is fire. I'm going to warn you, you're going to want a spatula thingy, because like a flexible one, because so much of it sticks on the walls, and once you try it, you're going to be like, I need every drop in my belly. Look at that. It's like a Dairy Queen commercial. It's not moving. Okay, so now we're going to try it and go over the macros. So most fat loss recipes, like, they aren't actually fat loss recipes because they don't have enough protein or fiber, stuff to make you full, keep your lean tissue, and allow you to burn that fat. But they're also just too high in calorie. This is low in calorie for the amount of protein you're getting and the amount of space it takes up. So this is awesome. Okay, so one serving of this, and you can divide this in half. Like, I'm going to share with you the exact grams, but one serving of this is 196 calories, 26 grams of protein, which is fantastic for almost, 200 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, and 12.7 grams of carbs. So, 13 grams of carbs. But the cool part is that I have it in grams. So that is for 160 grams. Okay, I'm going to put all this on screen. That is 160 grams. You could cut that in half and then just literally cut all those numbers in half as well. Remember, that's in my cookbook. So if you want it and you just want all this like given to you, it's all free. And there's a lot of other delicious, like super fire recipes in there. So grab the cookbook. Now, if you add those macros to this, you have 340 calories and 46 grams of protein. 340 calories, 46 grams of protein, or 45 grams of protein. That is amazing. Sorry for the horrible lighting. I'm normally set up a little bit better, but they're so good. Look at that seasoning. And then you just dip it in the queso. You know how to eat chips and queso, right? Dude, why would you ever fall off your diet eating chips and queso when it literally helps you reach your goals? This is amazing. So remember, get that in the cookbook. It's totally free. Link in the description. And if you want more recipes like this, let me know. Let me know if things like this help. I'm not a recipe channel, but I will share it if it helps you guys lose weight. So see you in the next one. I can't stop eating it. I wasn't supposed to eat this.